I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them, stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch, 80 lunch. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. To master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Fishing my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't come timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid. Only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the free sky's the limit. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off Shorting waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste.
Haven't done that in a while. Fucking complete botch of the intro. Jesus, I forget. Because it's because, man, I'm worried about this OBS because this OBS is fucking being weird on me. And I fucking forget to mute us. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's run that back from the top. What is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. If this is your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works, man. Every Monday we are on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday we are on here. We are on here with the news at 4 p.m. Central. If you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of news, some WWE talent believe Vince McMahon is back in the creative helm of WWE. And WWE believes that they have a legitimate chance at landing Kenny Omega once his deal is up. That and a bunch of other news stories, man. It was a loaded week of news. So if you're Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, if you want to see it first, join us right here every Friday at 4 p.m. Central with the news, man. Also, if you guys haven't got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Hills podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is in either mine or Circade's social media pages, man. You can get all 8 of these beautiful designs in more than just a t-shirt live on the merch shop for you guys, man. That is the Chicago flag design, the Chicago skyline design, the base logo, the best kept secret to the IWC, the Riddler inspired shirt, the scratch logo, the only community that matters, the uncrowned kings of the IWC, and the Christmas merch, man. So all 8 of these beautiful designs, like I said, available in more than just a t-shirt. They are live on the merch shop for you guys as we speak, man. And in either mine or Circade's social media pages, man. So with that, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Hills podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, I got my man Circade here. How's it going, man?
Going good, man. Going good. Just waiting for vacation and just chilling out, man. Just been chilling out. This did not feel like a Monday and still doesn't, man. It feels weird, man. It feels weird. Feels like a Sunday or something. I'm fucking tired as shit after this shit, man. But I'm good, man. I'm good. Just been chilling out, man. Just waiting for this weekend, man. I can't wait to vacation, come back, watch Revolution, It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun as hell, man. But I've been good. Like Durante always asks, man, even though he's not here yet, whether he'll be here later or in the replay, man. Always asks, how's life, how's family? Life's good, man. Family's good. What about everybody in chat, man? What about you, Logan? What about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah, can't complain, man. Just getting ready for this Revolution week, Revolution weekend, and just the week building up to it, man. So it should be interesting, man, and it should be a pretty fun weekend, as they always are, bro. But yeah, man, nothing too much, man. Nothing too much. Yes, but as Durante always asks, I'm good. Family's good, and yes, and what about you, Durante, as always, and thank you for always asking, even though he's not here yet. And what about you, Logan, Pops? What about everybody else watching the reman and everybody else that's here with us, man? So, yeah, man, who, bro. So, oh, also, before I forget to run this over, Sir K just mentioned he's going on vacation, and if you guys did miss Friday's edition of the news, you guys would know we are doing news this week on Wednesday. We are doing this news this week on Wednesday. That's going to be 9 p.m. Central, probably around 9:15ish after Dynamite goes off the air. So yeah, man, just a fair heads up. So don't forget, man. Don't forget. So Friday is going to. There he is. What's up, Durante? So.
What's up, man?
Hell yeah. So, yes. So we will be here Wednesday. So Friday is going to feel really weird because the last time,
That's gonna be weird.
I swear to God, bro, the last time we weren't on Friday for news was probably July of 2021. We did news on a Thursday night because I was doing a little weekend vacation thing, man. So, man, it's gonna be weird, bro. It's going to be weird, for sure. And of course, when I remember when I went on vacation, I believe it was the Friday evening or Saturday evening, we got the official word that CM Punk and Bryan Danielson were coming to AEW. So what do you fucking figure, man? But yeah, seriously. So but yeah, man. So yes, just fair heads up to you guys. Again, just so you don't forget. So Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central after Dynamite, man, we will be on here live with the news. AEW Dynamite, man. AEW Dynamite. Well, first and foremost, yes, we will be talking about Monday Night Raw. We'll be talking about Monday Night Raw as always, and man, I was telling Sir K this before. Yeah, I was telling we went on the before we got on here, I was telling him man, like at the end of the show I realized that I didn't live tweet at all, and I didn't even do it by mistake. I didn't even do it by mistake, bro. I was just disinterested from the show. I don't know. We'll go over it, man. We'll go over it. But what were you saying?
No, I was just, yeah.
Oh, okay. But AEW Dynamite, man. AEW Dynamite. All right, bro. This show was okay. I thought this show gave us a lot of the the same problems we brought up on Unscripted last weekend, or last Monday. Sorry, I thought it gave us a lot of the problems that it gave us last Friday. Just kind of a bunch of nothingness, to be honest. A bunch of non-build. But if my thing would load. Bruh. Okay. All right, man. So, okay, there we go. All right. So the show opens up with Orange Cassidy. The show opens up with Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta. Okay. Um. Yeah. So
Long ass match from what I remember, man.
yeah, it was. It was. Give us 1 second, guys. Okay.
Ugh.
Soon as I took us down, because I felt something was wrong. I was right. The Wi-Fi went out. So we're back, and I'm hoping it's good. Let me try to refresh chat before we continue this. But yes, me and Sir K have been having these really bad problems where it's like a mad fucking time delay. So
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes you hear me talk and then I'm just sitting here with this dumbass fucking smile on my face waiting for him to respond. It's neither of our fault. So I apologize for it. So okay, golly, where the hell were we? AEW
Just
Dynamite, bro. So
mhm.
okay, the opening match on the show was Wheeler Yuta versus Orange Cassidy. In this match, this match was actually, the match itself was really good. Nobody ever is complaining about the in-ring quality of AEW. In fact, the in-ring quality of AEW is probably some of the best in-ring quality that we know as a fan, fans in America, or
Yeah.
some of the best in-ring quality. Nobody's complaining about that. The problem with this match, well, even when they announced it, and I believe yes, they did. They announced another match for him next week, and it's orange. I don't know if you've seen it, but Orange Cassidy versus Big Bill, because they attacked the best friends. Oh my God! And you AEW fans say you don't need any storytelling. Well, oh boy, fucking.
Boy,
Golly, let fucking Mr. Johnny fucking take you to school again, bro. Jesus Christ, Mr. Mayhem take you to fucking school again like I did last week. Class was in session. Jesus Christ. Dude, so this match, Wheeler Yuta, the only bit of story we got in this match was oh so captivating. It was in a video package before the match, and Wheeler was telling Orange Cassidy that he doesn't need him anymore, and he went from being the bullied to the bully.
what's going on here, man? And
Yeah.
literally, you have two people who used to be in the same group. You would have ditched his ass for a better group. You could have an actual little story there. And you're just like, nah.
Well, okay. Unfortunately, Sir K has froze again. But yes, so that is what Wheeler Yuta said. He said that he went from being the bullied to the bully. So he's the bully now. He tells Orange Cassidy he's hanging around with two of the baddest dudes in the world, I guess. And oh, there he is.
Dude, first your Wi-Fi, now fucking mine, bro. What's going on
What the
here?
I don't. Maybe it's because of the storms. Maybe.
I think probably. It was
Yeah.
pretty bad today.
Yeah, because me and Sir Caleb have a decent decent ways away from each other, probably about like a hot 5 minutes. So this is probably the Storm.
Probably, man. Probably. Did you hear anything I said?
I heard you say they could have made some story out of this, and then you cut out.
Okay. Yeah, man, you have a story where a guy leaves a fucking group of friends for a way better group of
Best
friends.
friends.
And this the only story you could come up with was, yeah, I used to hang with you guys. Now I don't. What? Put some fucking intrigue there, man, please.
Yes. However, this match was really good. I would have actually liked to see Wheeler Yuta capture the All Atlantic Championship, somebody that I actually fucking like, and have
And
both
they can
championships.
Exactly, and can put interesting matches on every week. Some
There you-
believable matches.
Exactly. That kind of fits into the whole Blackpool Combat Club thing. Not that they're exempt from telling stories, but that's part of their gimmick is to just put on banger matches. But according to hardcore AEW fans, everybody's exempt
Well,
from
anybody
telling
is.
stories. So,
Oh yeah, as long as it's a good match, who fucking cares, man?
yeah. What do you know? Good match, they don't give a shit. Everybody's fucking exempt from telling a story. Wheeler Yuta was getting Orange Cassidy'd in the beginning of this match, and what that means, I'm going to coin that phrase now, is, he's kind of just standing there taking Orange Cassidy's bullshit. He's putting his hands in his fucking pockets. He's lollygagging around, and Claudio comes out there, smacks Wheeler Yuta. I don't know how that wasn't a disqualification, but I digress. So he smacks Wheeler Yuta, goes in the ring, and they proceed to put on a really good match. It was a banger. It was a banger of a match. Go fucking figure. And it was a banger of a match. Orange Cassidy picks up the victory. After the match, Orange opens up his hands to give him a hug, or his arms rather. He opens up his arms. Wheeler Yuta standing there, looks like he's gonna give him a hug, and Claudio's standing on the ramp and is parenting Wheeler Yuta to kind of come up the stage, and Wheeler Yuta just walks right past him and goes to Claudio. So I don't know if that's some sort of tease. I don't know if that's
better. Oh,
dude.
not.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that was meant to be. I asked for good storytelling. I did not ask for Claudio to be Wheeler Yuta's parent. So I don't know if that's the way they're going with this story. I'm not really going to give too much of a fuck about it. I don't really care to see a story where Claudio, Claudio may be the vet here, but Wheeler Yuta's technically been in the Blackpool Combat Club longer than Claudio has, and Wheeler Yuta actually had to bust his balls to get in the group. I don't really care to see Wheeler Yuta be parented by Claudio, or they could do it in a little bit more of an intriguing way, you know what I mean? And kind of a way where it's less subtle, it's more subtle. Sorry, to where...
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say to where it doesn't look like he's parenting him.
Yeah, you fucking tell him, oh no, come down in the ring now. Like, what? What are you talking about, bro? I'm a grown-ass man. The fuck you saying? Like, that shit, I thought that part was really weird. I didn't like that.
Me neither. I wasn't a fan of that at all. I don't really care to see where this storyline goes. I don't really care about seeing Wheeler Yuta back in the best friends with Orange Cassidy. So, and if that's all you got, man, then holy shit, you need to look at your roster, because you got a lot of good people on there to tell stories with. However, next, we get Ricky Starks. We get Ricky Starks out in the ring, man. He's out there, and I love this. Ricky Starks made the term dumb babyface syndrome look non-existent.
I love it.
No question. So Ricky was out here, and he says, I'm accepting that me and Chris Jericho having a match is done. You know, the opportunity is out the window. So I have an open contract here for anybody at Revolution who wants to face Ricky Starks. And he threw in a cool little line in there about how people are going to see him at Revolution because the Revolution is televised or something like that. It was really cool little pun there, I guess. But so he says anybody who wants to face Ricky Starks at Revolution could come out here, man. Chris Jericho comes out and he tells Ricky Starks, he says, "I know what you're trying to do. You know, you're trying to get me to feel bad and come down there and sign it, but I'm not going to because you lost your opportunity." Ricky Starks says, he says, "You know, it's funny because every time I face you, all it is, you know, the great Chris Jericho needing help from his stable, or his faction, the JAS, to beat me." Chris Jericho calls him out again. He tells him, "Yeah, you know, I know what you're trying to do." Then, Pretty Peter Avalon. Pretty Peter makes his way out, and the commentators start, you know, putting this over as they should, like, oh, okay, well, Chris Jericho doesn't want the shot, so, you know, anybody on the roster is gonna get it, gonna, you know, get a match with Starks. Jericho says, "Wait, what the hell?" So he grabs Peter, you know, right as he walks past him. He gives him a Judas effect with the spiked jacket. It's pretty cool. And he hops in the ring and he says, you know, he says, you want to face me at Revolution? I'll sign it." He takes the paper and he says, "Well, I would sign it, but I don't have a pen." Ricky Starks says, "Oh man, well, I do." So he grabs a pen. Chris Jericho does the old 2016 fucking, where's my pen? Does the old pen click. The old pen click, awesome. Man. It was a beautiful throwback, a beautiful little innuendo to the days of the List of Jericho. So Jericho clicks the pen. He does the old 2016 pen click. He signs the paper, and he tells Ricky Starks, "You will never outsmart me." He walks away as Ricky Starks just looks as Ricky Starks just looks down the camera, and he's like, "Yeah, I kind of just did, you dumbass." But yeah. So I like that. But he also mentioned in here how he's one step ahead. So I wonder if there's going to be something else at Revolution that stops Ricky Starks from winning the match.
I could see maybe Hobbs returning.
Well,
dude, Chris Jericho, maybe.
Hobbs is in the impromptu Revolution ladder match.
Oh yeah, he was. Oh damn, dude! That's what I thought too. People in that match. Damn. I wonder what Jericho's gonna do then. Look at that. You add a little story in a match, and it's interesting.
Seriously.
Look at that, man.
Damn, you just brought back horrible memories of Ricky Starks and Will Hobbs feud. What a shit feud. They had gold in that, dude.
They had gold in that fucking feud, and they just failed miserably, man.
Not to compare them to DIY, but DIY broke up very early in their run, and they went on to have a banger of a feud. That would be like Triple H breaking up DIY and then having them fight in two random matches, one on a takeover, the other one on NXT Weekly TV, and then just ending it there. And that was it. I mean, what the fuck?
So I'm definitely intrigued in this match, man. I'm excited. I'm excited, man. Look what happens when you put some story in a match. I'm actually intrigued to see what happens. Wow.
Definitely, man. Definitely. This match is going to be an interesting one, and I'm interested to see what what they pull out here for the for Ricky Starks and Chris Jericho, man. I'm interested to see how Chris Jericho, because he would have had to have known the irony of that statement, like, you can't outfool me, but he just did. So I like that a lot, but he walked away. Like I said, he had to have known the irony of that statement, but it is very interesting because I feel like he has something up his sleeve. Bro. Then we get a bunch of...
God.
Let's see. Oh, yes, Jericho is a man of long-term booking, but sometimes they'll... no, Jericho isn't a fan of long-term booking. Jericho is a fan of long-term booking. I mean, his feud with MJF... His feud with MJF went on for a fucking year. 1 year. From 2020 to 2021, bro. Oh my God.
That feud. Oh man, that shit was something else, dog.
Yes, this feud, you know, I like it. I like him giving Ricky Starks the rub here, man, but oh man. Yes, Chris Jericho's feuds can be a little lengthy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Next we get a bunch of video packages from all the participants in the casino ladder match, or the casino battle royale. Fucking what the fuck am I talking about? Ladder match. The casino battle royale. Bro, my thing is, the reason I wanted to mention this is because why was everybody talking about that Best Friends promo like it was some MJF pipe bomb shit? Bro, that shit was hot ass. Fucking Chuck Taylor yelling in the mic, we're screaming, I don't even know what we're mad for. Oh, I don't know, Chuck. Maybe it's because you fucking suck. Maybe it's because your act is fucking dead as fuck. Maybe that's why you're mad. Maybe that's why you should be mad and maybe a little pissed off that you don't get any fucking championship opportunities around this place because you're horrible and your act is fucking beyond stale and dead and uninteresting. I don't know. It's just me though. But I don't know why you're mad either, Chuck. Maybe you should just get the fucking pink slip already. Anyway.
I swear to God, bro, that shit was ass, bro. I can't stand those two, man. They're so just uninteresting.
Let's get mad. I don't even know what we're mad about. I don't fucking know, Chuck Taylor. I don't know. I have no idea.
Maybe you have nothing to intrigue about any of your characters.
Golly. I mean, what the fuck? So next we get The Acclaimed versus Lee Moriarty and Big Bill. This match was all right. Yeah, I mean this match was nothing too crazy, bro. It's kind of just an Acclaim match. The Guns tried to come and interfere. The Acclaimed did hit the mic drop on Lee Moriarty and beat him. They beat him, so they won the match. And yeah, so that was that. The team of Lee Moriarty and Big Bill is some of the worst television AEW's ever put on. I don't know how you look at these two as a menacing heel act. I mean, it's just they suck together. And Big Cass has a tag team partner. He already has one.
Literally. This shit is ass, bro. I hate the firm. I hate it. I fucking hate the name Big Bill. Dude, just end it, bro. Just end the firm. It has already failed. Just cut it.
The whole point of the group was to go against CM Punk, and CM Punk got suspended. So, you know, that was Tony Schiavone comes to the stage. He goes to call out Christian Cage. Jungle Boy Jack Perry intercepts him and starts to beat him down on the stage. He comes out with the 2 chairs, goes for the concerto, and Christian Cage gives him a low blow as he attacks Jungle Boy Jack Perry, gives him a concerto, and his they did a really cool visual where he grabbed him by the hair and he pulled his head up, and his whole side of his face was just covered in blood. So it was real sick visual, man. I'm excited to see where this goes, man. I hope they have their final match or their blow off match at Revolution. But knowing Tony Khan, one of the matches will be at Revolution, and then the feud will just end on a random week of Dynamite.
Yep. Oh, definitely, man. Definitely. You know, it's Tony Khan works, man. But I'm definitely intrigued for Evolution, man. I miss this feud, and I miss Christian Cage, man. It's good to have him back.
Yes, absolutely.
I need those funny ass promos again.
Oh my god, bro, Menace Christian Cage, dude. It was really so good.
Especially with the possible CM Punk returning, that could be really fun. The shit he can say.
Yes, it would be very, very good, man. So Samoa Joe and Wardlow, how do they follow up that amazing Wardlow sit down from 2 weeks ago, where he talked about his father and Samoa Joe, and how Samoa Joe isn't going to survive him? How on earth will Samoa Joe combat this promo? Well, he came out to the ring for a live promo, booked no Tony Khan ever. Bro, fucking Samoa Joe cuts one of the best live promo speakers in the business, yet again, cuts a pre-taped promo from the back to respond to Wardlow. Really?
Bro, give me some fucking in-ring promos, man.
Nobody.
That's some of the best shit we got in AEW.
Nobody except for fucking MJF gets a decent amount of fucking live crowd promo time, man.
Man, like, remember at one point we would get Hangman doing it. We would get Punk doing it. We'd get members of the Elite. Random people. That shit doesn't happen anymore. Cody,
like
fucking anyone he's feuding with at the time. Like, dude, give me in-ring promos, bro. Especially people like Samoa Joe.
One of the best live speakers there is in wrestling is fucking just constantly given backstage promos to do. It is criminal.
I hate it. I hate that they do that.
So he responds, I genuinely could not even tell you what the hell this man said. I'm just so over these fucking backstage promos. He probably said the same thing he says about Wardlow every week. He's going to put him to sleep at Revolution, and he is going to survive him. Or please, dude. Please, give me some fucking live promos, man. Please, dear God.
Well, God, man, please. It's all
No kidding, bro. No kidding. All right, man. Buckle up. Get your fucking popcorn, bro. It's time. It is time for one of my favorite parts of AEW television every week. One of your favorite parts, man. We have the freelancers. They're back getting some more. They're back getting some more television time, man. The freelancers, Saraya and Tony Storm. They come out smiling, giving middle fingers to everybody for no reason. little nitpick. Is it just me, or do a lot of heel AEW women come out giving middle fingers to the crowd? I know Anna Jay and Ty Conti do it. Tony Storm and Saraya. I mean, little overkill on the middle finger, man.
Oh, dude, it's all the women in AEW do. It's just all day. They do it to each other in the ring whenever they're having a promo. They do it to the crowd. They do it backstage. It's all they fucking do. All they do is call each other a bitch and flip them off. Hey, bro, come up with something a little more creative.
I mean, my God, is that your only way to get fucking heat, man? Well, the freelancers get a lot of heat, man. You want to know why the freelancers get a lot of heat? Because they're spray painting L's. That's why. They're calling them losers. Tommaso Ciampa, you know, I wish Tommaso in 2018 had a chance to take a little bit of notes on these freelancers, man. I mean, man.
After Gargano, that fucking takeover Chicago, man, he should have just fucking spray painted a massive L on his back and walked away.
I love it.
That would have been heat.
That would have made the feud, bro. So we have the freelancers. The freelancer one, Saraya. Oh, man. I swear to God, I hope Ruby Soho does not fucking join this group, man.
Oh, dude, I really hope not, man. I genuinely hope not. Because that would just kill her, man.
This shit is garbage. They have Ruby in this really cool spot right now where she's like a solo act and everybody fighting. And it's doing some good for her, if you ask me. I mean, she looks pretty fucking cool. She's like the standalone person in this. She's not on a side, whether it's Team AEW or whether they want to say it or not, Team WWE. Fucking Ruby's like in the middle of that. And it's like they're putting her in a really cool spot, and they're putting a really cool highlight on her. And I love it. I love it. And dude, if she fucking joins these godforsaken freelancers, bro. Oh.
Fucking hold on, man. I know they're trying to eventually build to like a big group of, two women, the Fed, the freelancers versus the AEW originals. And I get that, man. But if that, end of the feud is a minute away, bro, strike while you're hot, man. And maybe not at Revolution, because maybe it's a little too soon. Maybe at Double or Nothing. Have Ruby take that title. Or maybe, I don't know who I'd rather see at Forbidden Door as champ, Ruby or Jamie Hayter. I'm down for either, to be honest. So I would say maybe at Double or Nothing, dude, strike while the iron's hot. And while those two groups are distracted and Jamie Hayter has her focused, on those two, have Ruby take that title, bro.
That's another
That would
person
be awesome.
I think they're going to bring back. Sheeta. Sheeta's going to come back and join Team AEW at some point. You know that's going to happen. Which is the thing the thing that's scaring me is if you have Willow Nightingale, who's obviously going to have to join Team AEW, Sheeta's probably going to come back and join AEW. It's getting a lot of weight. It's getting a lot of weight on the AEW side. There's not really too much on Team WWE side, so I don't know why, but I feel like they're going to fucking put Ruby Soho in this group, and it's going to fucking kill it.
I think so, man. I think so, man. Who can even be their fourth? They
Mercedes.
even put Ruby in there. Oh, yeah, true. She ain't with them, though. She don't like them. That's a thing about the storyline that doesn't really make sense. It's kind of about the invaders, and it should be about the invaders to AEW versus the AEW originals, but it's really just ex-WWE versus AEW originals. I think if they put it more as invaders, it would look better when people like Ruby or Mercedes join. bro, those two hated that fucking company when they fucking
Yep.
left. The fuck, why are they joining the team this rocking with them? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I don't know, man. I don't know where the fuck this feud's going, man. But I think you're right, sadly, and I think Ruby might join the Fed. I think she's joining that fucking free
The freelancers.
freelancer,
The Fed Lancers.
the
Bro.
outliers, fucking whatever they're fucking called, man. I think she's gonna join them.
Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
She's gonna be spraying nails on people too.
Atrocious, dude. Absolutely atrocious. So, Brian fuck, Jim Ross Jr. over here. Brian Danielson comes out to the ring and he starts talking about MJF. He starts talking about MJF. He starts talking about how he's going to love to take the championship off of MJF come Revolution. He couldn't really get too much talking in before Max came out, and he said, you think that I hate you because I can't remember what the hell he said. Oh, you think that I hate you for all those reasons because Brian was in the ring talking about, you took out my mentor, but you hate me. You did this to me, but you hate me. So kind of just, he's calling out MJF for, hating him for just stupid reasons pretty much. And MJF came out, he said, do you think I hate you for those reasons? Do you want to know why I hate you? Because you have a family. And I was like, oh no, I knew where this was fucking going. I was like, oh God. And I'm sitting there. I thought it was a weird ass reason at first, but then as he started to explain, it obviously made more sense. But when he originally said, I hate you because you have a family. I hate you because you have a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful children. I was like, what? I'm like, what does he want? Fucking Brie Bella? Like, what is that? Is that what's going on here? I'm like, so he says, he starts talking about how everybody that's ever said they've loved him has thrown him away. Even the girl that made him see a little bit of good out of everybody in this life. And that was the girl that he got on one knee and he told her that he wanted to start a life with her. He wanted to make a home with her. He wanted to have children with her. And he talked about how he's not too far away from taking a handful of pills and calling it a day. Jesus Christ, if any of that is true, that is absolutely horrible. And I'm wishing him the best.
Man.
Yes, absolutely.
I really am, man. That's horrible.
Absolutely, because, everybody at this point, at least a good amount of people know, well, especially AEW fans, them and their tribalism, they know MJF's, wife. They know MJF, well, fiance or girlfriend or whatever. She was on that one Dynamite. Apparently, obviously, we didn't report on this for news because it's not news. It's his personal life. But it was reported by SAP that apparently that there is truth to that. Apparently, they are separated. And if that's the case, bro, I'm wishing MJF the best. He's probably going through a fucking world of heartache, bro. I can only imagine. Man, I'm wishing him the best, man.
Same, man. That's horrible stuff. If he's going through that, man. So I really do wish him the best, man.
Definitely. So he talked about, so he said that, and he told Bryan Danielson he hates him because he's trying to take away the only thing that matters to him in this life, and that is his Triple B, the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. And he comes down to the ring and he says, Brian, I want to talk to your kids. And I was like, oh, fuck. Here we go. So he starts saying, Dada's not gonna be able to, play with you again. Dada's not gonna be able to lift you up, and he starts saying all this stuff. And Brian tells him to shut the hell up before he whoops his ass or something like that. And MJF gets in the ring, and he gets in the ring, and he says to Brian, he says that at Revolution he is going to give him early CT, and then Danielson hit him and prevented him from saying that last letter that was just, oh god. Bro, MJF is a fucking menace. He told Jesus, what am I doing tonight, bro? He told Danielson that he was going to give him CTE come Revolution, and oh my lord.
That shit was brutal as hell, man. I love it.
It was, man. It was, and this is one of the only things. I've genuinely been, really interested in, man. It's been one of the only things I've been really interested in for AEW television. At least, really, genuinely, just very intrigued on a week to week basis, and it's just been very good, man. I mean, could MJF be hotter? I think yes, but it doesn't. It doesn't take away from the fact that it's still really good television nonetheless, man. But
man, definitely. I love this feud. I really like where they're going with it, and
definitely.
I like how everything or every main person MJF feuds with, he has a genuine main reason to dislike him. It's awesome that he always finds a way to do that.
Absolutely. I really like that as well. Yes, everybody he's feuded with, bro. Cody was, the student turn, student teacher type storyline. CM Punk probably had the coolest one. They gave you a whole origin backstory on them two. That was very good. Darby Allin, he's genuinely had just really good reasons. Darby, it's kind of a mutual respect thing with them, but it's kind of just different personalities, or different, just polar opposite type thing with those two.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. It's been great, man. MJF, man. He's definitely one of the best they got in that company, man.
Absolutely. And then with Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson, Bryan Danielson got his own reason, but Jon Moxley pretty much, a lot of the basis, kind of, at least the stepping stones, or the foundation, if you will, for those two feuds was MJF's genuine dislike for Mr. Regal. And it made sense. It made sense, man. So, awesome. That was another great backstory. Wow. What a dude. Such fantastic promos. So definitely. So these two get into a brawl, get separated, and then that was it, man. That was it for that was it for those two segments for the night, man. So we got 1 week left. We have at this point, since it's past midnight, tomorrow is it for this. Is it for the Revolution build, bro? That's it. And then Revolution Sunday. So Jamie Hayter is in the back, and she announces that at Revolution, she said she understands that there is two women that are in contention for an AEW Women's World Championship match, and those two women are Ruby Soho and Freelancer 1, Saraya. She says, instead of making these two fight to see who gets the championship match, why don't we just do a three-way match? So that was later on made official, man. We were going to see a three-way between Jamie Hayter, Ruby Soho, and Saraya, and that did not sound the best. But we're gonna see a triple threat between these three women. And
it should definitely look both.
Hey, you said it. I'm not.
Is the triple threat copyrighted order?
I have no idea, but I don't know why they don't call it a triple threat match.
I would assume because doesn't like Impact and shit call that shit a triple threat?
I think so. I want to
I don't
say
know
they
why.
do.
I don't know why they call that shit a three-way, man. But that shit always throws me off, man. But I really like the idea of that match, and I like how
Me too.
Jamie Hayter just said it. Just yeah, I'm down
Wow.
for a triple threat, man. Look at that.
The champion.
Is down to fight.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
look at
Champion
that.
is down for a challenge. What do you know? Good stuff.
Man, exactly, man. I like it, man. I like it. I might not like the overall feud. Definitely on the outliers fucking side, the free riders, whatever the
The
fuck they
free
are.
riders.
The free ugh, dude, those fucking idiots, man. But I definitely still like Jamie Hayter as champ, man. I like what she's been doing.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. The only thing, honestly, that would keep me from putting the championship on Ruby Soho is only just simply off the fact it's a little too late, or sorry, it's a little too early in Ruby Soho's reign. I think maybe Double or Nothing would be perfect, or maybe even during the summer. Because if you ask me which match I would like to see more, because we're getting it at Forbidden Door, Ruby or Jamie to take on Mercedes. I would rather see Jamie because, you know, everybody remembers the Boston Hug Connection versus the Riot Squad every single fucking week in 2018 or sorry 19. Oh my god.
Only two teams that fucking had.
Oh, every single fucking week. So at this point, I think I would rather see Jamie Hayter, and I think Jamie's the better match.
It is definitely.
Yeah, so I would definitely say Jamie holds on to the belt. But honestly, if they want to do war games, I would really be down for Ruby taking the title. I would be down for Ruby to take the title closer to War Games and kind of do something separate. Because
Yeah.
although I know it's inevitable Ruby is going to join this feud somehow, I don't want to see it.
No, I would much rather her use that feud as an opportunity to just take the title and let the two groups, do what they do. I would like that a lot.
Definitely. All right, man. The uh the tag team battle royale. Bro, this match had so many people in it, dude. This match had 2.0. This match had Aussie Open. This match had Roosh and fucking Pero Pelagroso. This match had Top Flight in it. This match had 2.0. This match had so many good teams. This match had the Lucha Brothers in it.
Fuck.
And
And so many teams.
I want to reiterate, this match had Aussie Open in it.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Good Lord, man.
Dude, this match wasn't really it. Dude, it seemed like all the fucking good teams got eliminated rather quickly. You know, so much so that the last two teams in the Battle Royale were Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal and the Best Friends. Dude,
Yeah.
are you fucking serious, bro?
They really, those two options are so bad that I was really wanting Jeff Jarrett to be out to win it by the end of that match because I hate the best friends that much. You had those two fucking lame ass teams be last in the same match as Aussie Open 2.0, Top Flight, Lucha Bros. Those are the two teams that come out last. You're fucking kidding me.
Dude,
What the fuck is this tag division, dog?
the amount of shenanigans that were going on. Fucking Satnam Singh was catching Jeff Jarrett. He was holding up Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Danhausen chasing Sanjay Dutt out of the arena. Satnam Singh continuing to save Jarrett from Trent trying to eliminate him. And fucking Jay Lethal. Sorry. Jeff Jarrett gets the victory for this group. Jeff fucking Jarrett gets the victory for his team. Not even Jay Lethal, the better of the two. Jeff fucking Jarrett eliminates Trent.
Get his ass out of here, bro. He impacting this shit.
This is exactly why people didn't want this guy in the fucking company, bro.
No.
Why
He
is
puts
this
himself.
exactly? Dude, you are in a position of management. Why you don't speak up and say, hello, why don't we go with Aussie Open here? I think this would be the way better match. Nope. Let's go with ourselves so we can relive past glory and try to get some nice heel heat on the night. Fuck this shit, dude. What is this? What, bro?
Shit out of here, bro. I'm sick of it.
Dude, I'm so sick and tired. This is why you don't bring people like this into your fucking company, dude. This is exactly why you do not bring people like this into your company. And if he does want to be involved in the company, you're going to do what WWE did and keep his ass behind that fucking curtain. And what do? They put him on television, and now he's getting pay-per-view matches for a championship. Wow.
Horrible, man. They gotta cut that shit, bro.
Like, dude, it's one thing if you want to put him in your quarterly what is it? Your quarterly Sting tag team match, just for something fun on the pay-per-view for Sting to do. For the tag team championships, I would rather see Sting and Darby Allin in that fucking match than Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. At least Sting is good. However, yes, Logan says Aussie Open has the Japan Cup on March 5th that they're a part of, so I honestly Top Flight would have been perfect. They've been on a great run. They've been having a lot of great matches, and they could have done some really good stuff. But yes, Jeff Jarrett was a good hire for Tony Khan, but he really should have fucking kept his ass behind that fucking curtain, bro. Nobody cares to see this shit, bro. I mean, if the dude is good backstage, that's one thing. Then you keep his ass behind the fucking curtain, because clearly, every time you put him out in front of people, if he's going to be in spots like this, he shouldn't be wrestling. He should not be fucking wrestling. This is why. Why do you think people fell in love with AEW? Because there was a crop of new young talent. And when there is old people, it's people that are generally liked. It is people that are generally liked. You have Christian Cage, who, even though, he's a great heel, people still like him. He gets a good heel heat. You know what I mean? People like Sting. People like those kind of older people. Chris Jericho, CM Punk. People like those guys. Jeff Jarrett, nobody gives a flying fuck about it. Those four are dreadful television. Dreadful. Absolutely fucking dreadful television.
I'm telling you, man, get the hell. Get his ass out, bro. Get his ass off TV, man. And that's not what made you the alternative. It's shit like that. That was the alternative. That you guys were the alternative to. Come on, dog. Come on.
Utterly ridiculous, dude. This, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Not good at all. In a match that had Aussie Open, the Lucha Brothers, and Top Flight, you went with Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. And if you wanted a heel team, great. 2.0 was in there. Where is their spotlight, Ben? Where?
God, that team's great. Use them.
The team is fucking fantastic, and you do not use them for whatever reason.
Come on, bro. Come on.
So we go from that to Tony Khan and Renee Paquette in the back, as he chooses to not make the announcement that everybody has been waiting for, but he chooses to have Adam Cole do it for him. Adam Cole comes on and he says, sometime in March, no date, sometime in March, there will be a show premiering after AEW Dynamite, AEW All Access. It's going to feature behind-the-scenes stuff with him and Britt Baker. You know, we went over the announcement part of it on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, and that same night, that's the very same night AEW All Access debuts, Adam Cole is going to make his in-ring return. Okay, first of all, we talked about the announcement part of it. You guys could go watch Friday for that. Pretty much the gist of it was, it's good. It's not nothing necessarily like, negative. It's not really a negative, but it's just kind of something that wasn't needed. And we pretty much kind of just talked about how AEW has bigger problems that they need to fucking worry about. So that was that. But for the whole rant, that is on Friday's episode. So if you guys did miss that, it's available on all platforms for you guys. So, first and foremost, do not have Adam Cole go out there and fucking go out there and say and take the brunt of an announcement that overall was not the big important announcement you built it up to be. You have Adam Cole do it, and not to mention, you have him try to cover it up in some sorts. Also, you teased him coming back at Revolution. Let's not forget that video package where he was running the ropes and he said, I don't know where I'm going to make my return, but I think I'm going, I think I have my eye on the right spot. And then the camera focused heavily on that Revolution banner. Let's not act like he didn't fucking tease a Revolution, let's not act like he didn't tease a Revolution return. And this is how you know Tony Khan was not ready for this announcement. And I think he solely did this because a lot of people were coming down on him about telling stories in AEW, and a lot of people were it was around the time people had just kind of started to bring up the argument about, people not really telling stories on AEW television, and a lot of people were saying, AEW needs some more intriguing stuff on their television, and what does Tony Khan do? He puts together one of his big announcements. So, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't care for what they're doing. Not that it's bad, but like, why are you wasting Adam Cole on just a random TV match? Why isn't it at Revolution? Like, dog, he could easily be going for Orange Cassidy and take that fucking All Atlantic Championship from his ass. Something like that, man. He could easily do that shit. Nah, you're just gonna, especially when they have a past, even though I don't like that past, they have a past in AEW that you can make a story around. You know what I mean? Orange Cassidy beat him. So use that. and have him take that title from him. Nah, you're just gonna lump him in with some show that, although it's gonna be cool to see him on, it's like, wouldn't it be cooler to see him on after he won a championship, and you can see his journey coming back to win a championship? Wouldn't it make that show a little more intriguing to watch? Come on, man. Come on, TK.
Definitely. Definitely, dude. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that was Tony Khan's kind of way of saying, oh, I'll give you some must-see television. Sammy who? And then he gives you that announcement. Like I said, not a bad announcement at all. You know, it doesn't, you know, I mean, it adds another, you know, kind of unnecessary. It adds an unnecessary. It's unnecessary right now in the terms in the sense of there is way more important things you need to focus on than an AEW reality TV series. And then to save it till 20 minutes before the show is over, to me is wild. Is wild.
You should have just started the show off with that at that point.
Yeah, I mean, oh man. I mean, you know, like I said, not necessarily a bad thing, but it's also not something that you needed to hype up for, you know, 5 days building into the show. So, you know, it is what it is, and I think you know you're lessening the strength of your Revolution card a little bit, and I hope I say that in the sense of maybe he took that off of Revolution to shorten the match card.
Which is nice in a way.
But this is Tony Khan we're talking about, and he probably just going to put something else in that spot.
And you don't shorten Adam Cole from the show. You got to shorten
Exactly.
Jay Cargill from the
Yes.
show. You got to
Yes.
shorten, who the fuck are they probably going to put on that fucking show? I don't even know. Dude, there's no, like, side feuds to put on that show anyway. Like, dog.
Well, they'll make some.
They'll know, yeah. Well, come Wednesday, we'll get some random bullshit. We'll get fucking Big Bill and fucking Lee Moriarty versus some fucking random ass people. But, yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. And in the main event, we got Jon Moxley versus Evil Uno. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was a great match. But Evil Uno, man, I don't know what kind of story they want to tell with the Dark Order all of a sudden, but you cannot sit there and tell me that you are going to try to fucking push these guys now and give them some kind of story now when them turning heel a little bit after Brody Lee passed would have fucking been great.
Perfect, man. It's what should have happened. Now they want to be serious and taken seriously. Now they don't want to be seen as some fucking jokes. Come on, dude. Where was this fucking year and a half, 2 years ago, dog?
Yep.
The fuck? How about you go take yourself seriously when you actually had your group there? Now it's just the fucking three dorks.
Yeah.
Fucking, come on, dog. Come on. I love Uno, man. I actually really do. Him and Stu were the besides Brody were the best part of that fucking group. So
Oh, they're great.
if you're able to get Stu back, fucking it's Silver and Reynolds, and you have another great tag team on your fucking roster, especially if they're serious. I would love that.
Dude, Evil Uno and Stu Grayson would be so good in this tag division. I don't know what Stu Grayson is doing nowadays. I don't know if he's just out of wrestling, but I mean, we haven't heard about him popping up anywhere. I'm sure he's doing, you know, random roundabout indies, but dude, oh my God.
I swear to God, man.
You know how bad I would love to add these two to my fucking shelf next to Brody Lee, but I just can't because he was the only fucking good one in that group.
Literally, bro. Literally. Those two can be so good, and you just let the one go.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
I would
Hey,
love
man,
that.
I
Logan
could see that.
Logan says in the chat, Alter Bridge will be performing an hour away from SoFi Stadium on April 1st. Maybe they come and play Edge out on night 2. That would
I
be
could see that.
pretty badass. I would like that. Dude, what if they did both songs? They sing
Oh,
both. What if they did
they
the other side and Metalingus? They stayed out there for the whole, however long, unless Finn comes out to the Demon song. Um,
oh, I could see that. Fucking do both, bro. Who fucking cares?
Seriously.
Make that shit a spectacle.
Dude, besides that Finn Balor song, dude, I wish he would just come out to the other side all the time anyway. That shit is
Oh,
not
yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, he does do. I didn't realize you just made me realize he does do both of their songs separately. Like, yeah, just do like the demon, like over the other side, dog. That shit would be heat.
That shit would be pretty sick. Dude, that would actually be badass. I'm gonna start lobbying for that to happen, bro. Um,
That shit would be
yeah, do like a demon mix of the other side. That would be pretty fucking cool, bro. You add like the demon
now get
heartbeats
the
over it.
demon, because the demon is his other side, man. So that
That
shit could be heat. Woo.
that would be
That
pretty
shit.
fucking sick, bro.
Oh, bro, I would love that shit. They gotta do that shit. Play both of them out there.
Dude,
Make that spectacle, man.
that would go hard. That would go really hard, bro.
Fuck, man.
Um, yeah, because if the demon song is anything like his new version of Catch Your Breath, I think the song was called, I don't want to fucking hear
Mm,
it. I would rather him
no.
just come out to the other side. I like the other side more than I like Metalingus. In terms
Same.
of, dude, the visual. So I tell you guys this all the time, but I have such a weird relationship with Edge's Judgment Day because I wanted to like the fucking group so much because they look so fucking cool together, and
They
Edge with like the front half of his hair tied up and the back part flowing down, and him wearing those like dark capes coming out to the other side. There's no visual like that. That looked fucking so sick. That looked so sick.
Oh, yeah,
Man.
man.
Oh,
Definitely.
dude, I
Do
wanted to
that.
like that group so much, and they were just so bad.
Oh, they were so shit. But they could have been so fucking cool, man.
Dude,
If,
really.
if another group that if fucking Triple H would have taken over just a little bit further, man,
Yes.
that group could have been hard as fuck, man. But
He could have saved Edge's Judgment Day. Ooh.
oh man, seeing that camera pan to the demon while the fucking song says fucking when it talks about the other side, that man, that shit will be so hard.
Ah, really. As
I
he's
want that shit,
as
bro.
he's saying once you reach the other side, Finn just like rises from smoke. Oh. Oh my god, that would go so fucking hard.
And he says like step into the dark, it's waiting. That you just see just a dark, empty, stage. And then
Oh, with
when he
that
says that
purple
next
light. You
line,
just see like a
yeah,
silhouette in the purple light. Oh man. Ooh.
that
That shit would
shit will
go
be
hard. That shit would
that
go
shit will be
hard.
fire. Fucking play both of them all, man.
Seriously, man. Get fucking Wardlow in WWE fast enough, you get him out of a fucking video package room, and fucking maybe you could have Black Sabbath play him out one day. You never know.
True. That could be true, man. That's if that man how's he know where he's at. He might think he back in the 80s.
Shit. Just fly one of them rubber bats at him, have him bite the head off of the fucking thing again. Um,
Like
yeah, man, but dude, that would
that should
actually
be fire.
that would go pretty sick. Or that would be pretty sick. Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying they don't mind Finn's new song. Personally, I don't like it.
Not for me.
If it's
Nah.
I love the original Catch Your Breath. I don't know what
Oh,
this fuck. I think Logan is. I think I have a. I think I like. It's just Def Rebel. Like, if you're gonna make Finn a new song, just make him a new fucking song. But don't try to remix somebody else's work and make it horrible. Or if it's not better than what it was, just make them something completely new.
That's the thing about Def Rebel, man. They just do shitty remixes of already good existing songs. Like, if you made your own song that wasn't that great, oh well. But you're remixing good shit into shit. And
Yes.
and Def Rebel, man, even when they do produce something decent, man, it's like, you know when that person you don't like makes a good joke and you don't even want to laugh because you don't like that motherfucker? That's like that.
Happens
That's
all
when
the
Def
time.
Rebel makes something good. They make something good and you're like, damn, that shit decent. But I ain't gonna let nobody know because they fucking suck overall. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
that guy. They're that guy.
Just give me around a fucking manager. That's
I
me.
swear to God.
Besides a handful of them. Besides a couple of them, I'm 9 times out of 10. I'm just giving them a blank stare. I'm not laughing at your fucking joke.
I swear to
Um,
God.
that's just how it is. But I think that's what it is for me. Like I feel like, you know, if you're gonna remix Catch Your Breath, it better be fucking 10 times better than Catch Your Breath. And it's it just sounds too like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't sound like, it doesn't sound edgy enough as Catch Your Breath. It doesn't give
No,
me Finn Balor vibes, if that makes any sense.
it does.
Yeah, definitely, bro. So anyway, towards the end of Dynamite, we get a bloodfest with Jon Moxley absolutely beating the holy piss out of Evil Uno. He beats him with the Bulldog choke. Um, the Blackpool Combat Club have somewhat acknowledged that they have stable mates. Claudio and Wheeler come out to help Jon Moxley, even though nobody except for Takeshita has Bryan Danielson's back. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
But I digress. We're gonna let that slide. But so you know, you go through they go through that. Dark Order come out to break Mox up. Blackpool Combat Club come out. Hangman comes out, wraps some barbed wire around his fist, starts punching Mox, and Mox starts bleeding buckets everywhere. And that was the end. That was the end of Dynamite, man. Overall, a pretty okay week.
It just happened. There's,
There
you know.
there was
Hmm.
some shit I absolutely hated.
Hmm.
You know, like Mr. Fucking Samoa video package and Je- Je- Jeff Jarrett, dude, that irked me. But other than that, man, I mean, it was an okay week. And then, oh, bro, and then that announcement really blew me too. I can't lie. I was just looking at the TV like, you built this shit up for 4 days for this.
For
Damn.
this. Or fucking, who cares? Ugh, kind of annoying.
Definitely, dude. So, let me see, man. So, then on Rampage, we get. Let me see. I need to look it up because I genuinely cannot remember the one dude's name. What's up?
No, I just said Trench.
Oh no, no! How could I forget Trench? Um. So. Okay, I'm not finding any with his. I'm not finding. Okay. Got it. Okay, got it. All right. Okay, cool. I found out his name, guys. Okay, so on Rampage, they announce. It's so funny too because I believe earlier that day, you and I, as well as Logan, in our group chat, were talking, and Logan, I believe, mentioned something about what the fuck is going on with the Revolution ladder match, and well, instead of doing qualifying matches, AEW took the route of just announcing competitors because it's so crazy to me, dude. You had a whole 3 months
Mhm.
to build to a pay-per-view, and you
Dude,
are
nothing.
just confirming things. Like, dude, I don't give a shit. I want to see things confirmed for a pay-per-view at the very least a fucking month ahead. 3 weeks at the very closest. 3 weeks, 2 weeks till the pay-per-view. Dude, getting it down to 2 weeks or a week is wild. Is actually fucking wild, bro. You need time to establish that they're having this match and then build upon that. I mean, my God. So they announced the 8 competitors. They announced the 8 competitors in this match. And wait, oh my God.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about it. It's not even on the pay-per-view. Oh yeah, they confirmed it's gonna be on Dynamite this weekend out on the pay-per-view. That's it. I would hope it main event at least. You didn't know that it wasn't on the pay-per-view?
I fucking completely missed that.
No, yeah. It's not on
Oh
pay-per-view at all.
my God. That
The
is
face
one of
of
the...
the match that's literally named after the pay-per-view ain't even on the pay-per-view.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude, bro? He genuinely needs to get his head out of his ass, dude. Get your head out of your ass, bro.
I swear to God.
This was like when they did that fucking Full Gear Eliminator tournament at the fucking Dynamite after Full Gear. What is going on?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, man.
I'm just reading Tony's tweet and I'm like, live on Wednesday? What? And then I just see this Dynamite logo behind. Bro. Yep. What is this shit, dude?
Trash.
Well, it's kind of fucking pointless to bring up now. Well, we got for next week, well, tomorrow on Dynamite. And by the way, what a fucking horrible crop of names this is, man. I mean, there's a few good ones, as always, but dude, what the fuck is this Face of the Revolution ladder match compared to last year's? Last year we had Keith Lee, Wardlow, Orange Cassidy had some fun spots in there. We had some fun people in there. This year, this is who we get. I'll start with the good names. Konosuke Takeshita, Will Hobbs, A.R. Fox, and Eddie Kingston. And then we have Sammy Guevara, Ortiz, Action Andretti, and Commander. Who the fuck is Commander, you may ask? Well, that's a great fucking question, because I guess he's just some luchador that they signed, or that is doing a one-off.
What's this fucking point, man?
This is ass, bro. Why is this on Wednesday, dude?
Dude, I don't even fucking know at this point. You're gonna probably put so much random shit on that pay-per-view. And you're going to put the match named after the pay-per-view on the Dynamite before.
If I see this motherfucking Jade Cargill match next week on the show, if you're pulling the Face of the Revolution ladder match from the show and you have a Jade Cargill match on your pay-per-view, you'll hear from me. And they will. Oh, man. Well, what else happened on fucking Rampage, man? Well, first things first, we seen our first look at Preacher Lee. Oh my God, you should have kept him home. Oh my God. What is going on in AEW right now, bro?
Dude, it gets to a point where sometimes you have to tell people no. You cannot do that. You have to do this. Because him looking like that, ain't it, dog? It's not.
Reverend Lee. Preacher Lee has finally... This is some Vince McMahon shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we used to always make fun of Preacher Lee? Well, it's a real fucking thing now, apparently. He's actually Preacher Lee. Wow.
Okay, dog.
Not to mention, Lance Archer returns. Lance Loser returns with a full head of box braids. Oh,
Some
man.
white ass, ugly ass box braids. Send his ass to the Fed, bro.
What what a what a bad repackage, bro.
Send
I
his
mean,
ass over there, dog. Go
holy
fuck.
fucking moly, man.
Get his ass out of here.
What is going on, dude? What the fuck is going on? So, that was Rampage. I guess we'll hear more from Preacher Lee. Oh man, if it, we'll talk more about it, bro. I don't want to keep you guys here all night, man. We still got Raw. Not too much on Raw to talk about though. Man, Raw was not it tonight, bro. Raw was not it tonight. Man, yeah, Raw was not it. Like I said, I genuinely like I didn't it wasn't even fucking thinking about it. I genuinely forgot to live tweet during the show because I was just so disinterested in the show. I was so fucking disinterested in this show. It did not feel like they were building to a WrestleMania. A lot of things felt the match placement tonight felt really weird. It felt really weird in the sense of like they got all their main shit out of the way in the beginning, and then the rest of the show was kind of just left to the wastelands, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know, man. Wasn't really feeling it, bro. Was not really feeling tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. It did not get me, excited for Mania or anything like that. But not that good, man. I mean, Logan said it in the very beginning. But yes, people absolutely need to blame Triple H. It's absolutely. I mean, we all that is one of our main things over here, bro. You don't hear this from a lot of people in the IWC, bro. A lot of people aren't very honest with their audiences. Look, tonight, if it sounds like I'm shitting all over AEW again, it's because that's honestly how I feel. I'm not sitting here trying to put on an anti-AEW act or, I don't fucking hate AEW, and same thing with WWE. Generally, I've been loving what WWE's doing, but man, when they have a show that just is not it and it's just fucking off, I'm gonna tell you guys about it. I don't, no tribalism here, man.
Hell no, bro. Fuck that shit. Well, anything as long as it's not Vince, dog. I mean, if Vince does come back,
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
flying that AEW banner. Sadly,
yes. Flying your no stories banner.
exactly, bro. I'd rather have no stories than fucking Vince McMahon ones. I'll tell you that, bro. But dog, what the hell, bro? Triple H, man. Triple H. What the fuck is he doing, dog? Like,
I don't know what this was tonight, man.
fucking pushing aside not pushing aside, because if they are if that tag match with KO is main eventing night one, that's acceptable to me. It's acceptable. But like,
Yeah,
just the weird main focus on Cody, um, the weird shit they're doing with Damage Control and Becky and shit. I will say one thing about that fucking tag division bullshit, women's tag shit. It's better than a Ronda tag team with Shayna for those titles.
that's fair.
It is. That's true. But at the end of the day, it's still lame as fuck. Just Brock versus Omos trips. If that is you,
Bro.
which I don't, I'm still. That is the only thing I might be a little more, Vince McMahon on. Is that one? But dog, what the fuck is that? Like, Triple H, like he's great. He's great in his own right, man. 28 NXT. I say this every time I fucking talk about this guy. Best fucking storytelling I've seen in the business ever.
Ever.
Goated to this day. Goated ever. Some of the best matches, the best storytelling. come on, dog. What the fuck are you doing right now? Dude, half of this Mania is so 50-50. Half of it looks really good and really solid. You know, Asuka and Bianca. I'm actually really intrigued in that. I'm actually pretty intrigued in Rhea Ripley winning. Not as much as the Charlotte side, but I'm glad Rhea Ripley's gonna get her one back on Charlotte. Um, Cody and Roman, awesome. What they're doing with Sammy, even though it's not what me and you would prefer, in itself, it's still awesome.
Yeah.
Finn Balor and Edge, awesome. And you look at the other half of Mania. Bobby and Bray ain't looking too hot already. Omos and Brock ain't it from the idea. Fucking
From the jump.
fucking booking control versus fucking team fucking Backstream over there is looking fucking lame.
Oh God, who the fuck said? Did you come up with that?
No,
Oh,
fucking Ringside fucking came up with that.
oh
Those
my.
fucking dorks.
Uh,
Oh, yep. Those dweebs, man. But those weren't well. Like, dude, half of Mania looks so ass. Like, and I like how it's not everybody's getting a match. Good. But like, why is Lita and Trish Stratus probably getting a Mania match, dog?
yep.
Why? What? Look, it's again. I'm not mad at the match because it's gonna be a good match. But like Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins, all you could come up with for Seth. Come on, it's kind of disappointing. Like the match is gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Yeah.
cool. It's gonna be a good match. But like, dog, that's Seth.
Yeah.
That's your goat. That is the man that had this company on his back for the last like 2 fucking years. And you put him against, in all reality, the celebrity new guy. No disrespect to Logan Paul, because I like him in the ring and I like him in WWE, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm still a little thrown off by that personally, man. But like,
Yeah.
dude, half of Mania is just so lame, and the other half is really good. It's
Mm-hmm.
Triple H, man. Triple H on the main roster, bro. Like I've been saying, bro. There's no in between. The shit's either great or fucking ass, dog.
Yeah.
Fuck have they been doing, bro? Bro, Bray Wyatt and Bobby Lashley, that ain't looking hot already. And what the fuck are they doing with Omos, dog? Where are they going with this?
Dude, you know, I get, Triple H's booking styles may differ from NXT, to the main
Yeah,
roster. I get maybe you want to play, towards a bit of a more main roster audience. You
yeah,
can't just have a bunch of indie darlings on, on WrestleMania, if that's hey, if that's not what you want. But man, I mean, you're talking about cutting some people from the show, and there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are getting matches that are fucking wild to me, man. So the show opens up with Jimmy and Solo. They're in the ring and they're, they're cutting a promo about, Jimmy said anybody that, is in a family knows that family fights sometimes, and we're gonna come back stronger than ever. Street Profits come in the ring. They poke a little bit of fun at Jay. Somehow, some way, this boils down to a tag team match where the Usos, not the Usos, Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa defeat the Street Profits. And after the match, Solo was going to do his running hip attack, and Kevin Owens came out, gave him a super kick, stunner, and that was it. So that was that. That was that match, and it was. I mean, it was a good open. It was a good open to the show. Good continuation on Sami Zayn kind of trying to take the Bloodline down on SmackDown, as to where KO's trying to take them down on Raw. And I think this is going to make for these guys coming together really nice and figuring. It's almost reminding me of Ambrose and Rollins getting back together, like how cool that was.
they don't really want to do it because one really distrusts the other,
Yep.
but they kind of have to accomplish their goal. I like that, man.
Yeah.
They're not truly together yet until, you know, they gain each other's trust again, and I
Yep.
like that a lot, man. Now that you said that is really is giving those vibes, man.
It's a good point, Logan. It's a great point. Yes, but yes, lo and behold, the bloodline has major cracks in the shield.
Hmm.
So that was that. After this, the Judgment Day had a promo where they pretty much laid out their WrestleMania plans for you. I like this. The only thing that looked fucking sorry as fuck was the fact that Damian Priest had absolutely nothing. He was the guy. He was the guy there, and he didn't bring it back to this extent. But he was the guy there. He brought it back a little bit. His Judgment Day, and he fucking tries to be all, does that fucking weird ass laugh, and he, overall I like his swagger. He's got a nice little swag to him in the Judgment Day. He. They went down the line. Dominic Mysterio talked about how he's going to be on SmackDown again. So he's going to see his dad again. And he told, that was another thing on SmackDown, doing a really good job with Dominic and Ray, man. I really want to, they've done a really good job at telling this story and keeping them away from each other so it feels fresh. That, to the point where I just want to see Rey Mysterio kick his fucking ass, and it's going to be fantastic.
Man.
He told his dad that, he's coming for him, and he told him that he is in ex-con-dom's prison. So, yeah. So, yeah, man. So then, Rhea Ripley told Charlotte, she'll see her Friday because she's got to face Liv Morgan. They skip right over fucking Damian Priest as he's just standing there, just being cool with his fucking arms around everybody, and he's, smiling and laughing. And he fucking, and they go to Finn Balor, and he says, Edge, this is going to end on my terms. You don't get to tell me when this is over. This ends at WrestleMania. We have not got the Hell in a Cell confirmation yet, but that's right around the corner, man. So it's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be good. So that was that, and it was a pretty good segment, man. I mean, like I said, in some way, shape, or form, you kind of in a roundabout way made Damian Priest look like a fucking idiot here, but.
And there were all those homies. Yeah, I'm about to do this. Yeah, she's about to do this. Dom's gonna go do this.
What about you, Finn?
What about you?
And then they get to him, and he's like, "Yeah, and me, I'm gonna be ringside with Finn."
Kind of sad, but
a little sad.
How it kind of aligned.
Unfortunately, but I think he will be, at Mania in some capacity, man. Whether he's ringside with Dom, or whether he is, whether he's ringside with Rhea, or I would actually probably rather him ringside with Dom, because I think that would give Dom a nice reason to beat Ray in a nice heel way.
Yeah, I think that could help, Dominic out in that match. I think it could.
Definitely, man. So after this, we got Cody Rhodes, who is trying to challenge himself, he says, and he wants to test himself in a match against Chad Gable. So we get a nice exhibition match here. It was actually a really good match. It was a really good match. It was in the first hour of the show. Usually either Cody's in the open, the main event, or somewhere at the top of the second hour. But, this was kind of what was weird, because after Cody went out, it was kind of like everything that was interesting was just
in the first hour.
Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. Do we see Rey Mysterio retire? Possibly. I think he's done enough at this point.
I could see it, man. I could definitely see it. I mean, I think that's who he wants to retire to is his son. And I mean, no better place than Mania, man. So I'd be down for that.
Go out putting his fucking son over while
Big
Damian Priest
fucking
laughs in the
man.
corner.
You bitch, Judgment Day. Bro's gonna say that at next year's Hall of Fame.
Damian infomercial. Oh God. So
It's gonna be the Raw after Mania. Or yeah, probably the SmackDown now that Rhea Ripley will be the SmackDown. Ray has met his Judgment Day. Fucking dork.
so so Cody beats Chad Gable here. He gets on the mic. Oh, he had this really funny spot where Otis was looking in the crowd because I think he was looking for Maxine Dupree. And Otis is fucking standing there and he's looking. And Cody walks up to him, puts his arm around his shoulder, and he's going, I think she's over there, buddy. I think she's over there. As Otis is just fucking looking around. You know how Otis looks, and he moves his head real fast. And then Otis realizes that it's Cody, and he's like, hey, man, what are you doing? And then Cody just fucking, hey, calm down, man, calm down. And he goes in the ring. So Cody gets in the ring, man, and he beats Chad Gable. He beats Chad Gable here, and he gets on the mic afterwards, and he says, the closer we get to WrestleMania, I still have not had a face-to-face confrontation with Roman Reigns. So he says this Friday, I will be on SmackDown. With the undisputed Universal Champion, and we are finally going to go faith to faith. So Cody yeah, we're finally getting a face to face. So the thing is, where was that comment? I seen Logan comment. Where was it? Oh, he says, I think one of the main problems in Raw today is not having a world title problem. That's the thing, though. You would think that problem would kind of be eradicated because we're in the build to Mania. So Roman should be showing up on Monday Night Raw. Like this is the time to kind of overexpose him in the last month of his Universal title reign.
Yeah, especially if he's going to go on vacation afterwards, just have him be on both. I think it would be better if Cody, didn't go to SmackDown first, and he made Roman come to Raw to show up on Raw to confront him. I would like that a little more.
Definitely. I definitely could. I definitely see your point there. But yeah, I mean, either way, we're getting, next week. We'll be at about a month before WrestleMania, or Friday will be at a month before WrestleMania. If there's any time to, kind of overexpose Roman Reigns a little bit, I think it's now. And you would think, after Elimination Chamber, the Monday Night Raw world title problem will be no more because you would think Roman would actually start appearing a little bit more, being that it's been 900 days. And he hasn't really showed up on Monday Night Raw at all in the last year. So, I mean, it sucks, man. I mean, we should be getting a world championship program to at least kind of fill the void of just kind of world title segments and stuff on the show. But, I guess not.
I guess not, man. I genuinely guess not. You would think, man. You would think.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, Logan. 90% of these people on this show are fighting for nothing at all.
Really just, another thing that they think that they after a decision they just made at Extreme Rules, not Extreme Rules. What the fuck? Elimination Chamber. It really does help that it's kind of also again happening with the U.S. title since Theory is going for Cena. You really should have taken that title off of Theory. That would have gave a decent amount of things for people to do on Raw.
And I'm over Austin Theory's reign, to be honest. I mean, he had a good reign. Don't overstay your welcome.
Exactly, bro. You don't need it. You're facing Cena. That's enough of a rub. Should have gave that title to Bronson Reed or Gargano. One of
Uh,
the two, man. And that could have really filled out these shows leading up to Mania a lot more.
Seth and Johnny had a nice back and forth. Why
I'd
didn't you
like.
give us that at WrestleMania?
I'd really like that, man. I mean,
And then you could do like Bronson versus Damian Priest as like a nice undercard match or something.
exactly. You could really do something good with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we get Montez Ford and Bianca Belair doing they're doing more WrestleMania build up commercials, and this one was them two playing a role in the Titanic. They were doing the famous Titanic scene,
Yeah.
which is pretty funny. Asuka defeated Carmella. Okay. Bianca came out to the ring after that. Asuka talked for the first time. And she didn't really say too much. She said, Bianca, get out here. That was it. So Bianca came out there, and Carmella pushed Asuka into Bianca Belair. And next week, we're getting Bianca Belair versus Carmella. So, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
why are you getting Carmella involved in this build?
I know. Like, again, we know why they're doing it, but like, TV wise, why?
Yeah.
You could be doing anything else with Carmella, and you're doing this. Come on, bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So, Brock Lesnar comes out for his VIP lounge segment. He comes out for his VIP lounge segment, and he comes out before MVP does. He sits on the couch. MVP comes down there. They talk for a little bit as Brock Lesnar sits on the couch, and MVP sells him on the match. Dude, I swear to God, bro, no real emotion in these Bianca Belair feuds, bro.
Yeah, that is very true, Logan. It's always just, yeah, we're gonna have a good match.
Yep.
It's like she's in fucking AEW, dog. The fuck?
so so Brock Lesnar is out here with Omo, or sorry, MVP, not Omo. He's out here with MVP. Um, this stuff. Eh, I
It's
mean,
like
mhm,
MVP was trying to sell Brock on the fucking match. What it really sounded like is he was trying to fucking sell us on the fucking match.
yeah,
Like, Triple H, you trying that hard to sell us on this garbage?
yep,
Just, it's garbage. Just do it and get it over with at this point.
hmm
I
yeah.
don't get it.
So that was, I mean, this was, it was what it was. I mean, it was. Did it have a little bit of comedic relief to it? Maybe. But I mean, it still doesn't take away from the fact that I just don't really care to see this match. I didn't really care for this exchange. Like Sir K said, I mean, this kind of fucking felt like it was more Triple H cutting the promo, trying to sell us on this match, and I don't want to fucking see this match. I really don't. He, this was kind of just a bunch of stupid stuff. I mean, if Brock Lesnar was facing, the giant Colossus, you'd think to put Omos over, if they really wanted to put Omos over. Now, Triple H could be booking stuff like this to make Omo look like a fucking joke because he doesn't believe in him. And, that's neither here or there. I can't necessarily blame him for that. But, Brock, I mean, a little bit too. It's like his stuff with Bobby Lashley, man. I mean, it's like, I know you're trying to have fun, but like, you also need to take stuff a little serious at the same time.
The thing about Brock, it also hindered his Bobby feud. Like, I get that he doesn't maybe take the situation seriously. He's fucking around. But he needs to at least take his opponent seriously. That's what killed the Brock feud, and that's what's already, even though the feud itself is killed, it's just my idea. But but that's what's gonna also kill it on TV is he's not gonna take Omos seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's got to start taking his opponent seriously.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, man. So So Brock, you know, um, he agrees to the match, and he says yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I know,
we
you
know
know,
that. TV shouldn't acknowledge that.
yeah, I mean, it's a WrestleMania match, so either way, even if the match is, as sought after as fucking, Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, um, you know, even though it's not as sought after as that, at least, I mean, put a little element of seriousness into it. Put at least
Exactly.
a little bit of element of seriousness into it, because I mean the intrigue just, I mean, there's fucking very little intrigue at that, but I mean it drops even lower when Brock Lesnar's partaking in these goofy segments.
Exactly, man. It can't be all jokes, man. I mean, yeah, we don't take the fucking match seriously, but at least TV should, if they want us to. Come
Yeah.
on.
I mean, unless they're going to have these guys go out there for like a minute, which they probably will, but I don't know. So
Oh, no.
he accepts the challenge. He tries to make MVP make a toast with, he tries to make MVP make a toast. MVP drinks his liquor and he spits it in his face. Brock Lesnar wipes it off of his face, gives him an F5, and that was it. We did not see Omo and Brock at all in this match.
Good Lord.
Or in this segment, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he'll definitely fucking probably F5 Omo.
Well, you know it.
But I hope that Omo is kind of used as a stepping stone to not put him in the Hurt Business. I hope they have Brock beat him so MVP could kind of do away with him.
Exactly. You failed the big test.
Yes. Miz TV with Seth Rollins. Uh, Seth asked The Miz to call Logan Paul. Miz said no, so Seth super kicked him. His phone fell out of his pocket. He called Logan Paul, challenged him to Raw next week. So that was that. I mean, it was this segment wasn't bad at all. It was pretty good, and it looks like we'll be seeing LP next week. So yeah, man,
It's nice to see.
definitely, man. Nikki Cross comes out, interferes in the match. He interferes in the match to have Candice LeRae get the roll-up victory against Piper Niven. A lot of people said that, Nikki Cross said last week that she wanted, she has no friends. Apparently, people were saying on the newest Wyatt vignette from Friday that they heard Eric Young voiceovers.
I think I did hear some about that. You hear like Eric Young quote or something in there.
Oh, fuck
That's
no.
intriguing. Please no, bruh.
Fuck
Please, for
no.
the love of God,
You
no.
have sanity, bro. Why are you putting him in a Wyatt 6 when you already have Bo Dallas, Vincent and Dutch, and Eric Rowan?
That's a perfect group right there, and you have the perfect rivals. Sanity.
Sanity.
Come on, people.
I
Uh,
mean, what the fuck? What's the deal, man?
I guess no one knows how to fucking book Bray Wyatt. Whether Triple H or fucking Vince McMahon. None of them know how to fucking do it.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Chelsea Green and Carmella were in the back, and they were bonding over their dislike for Adam Pearce. Top tier storytelling, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Bobby Lashley defeats Elias. Very quick, and he gets on the mic and he says, Bray, I do not have time for your kiddie games. I do not play kid games, and I will seriously hurt you if you do not keep my name out of your mouth. As he's going up the ramp, the Bray Wyatt Muscle Man dance video starts playing again. First things first, why in the hell does it seem like everybody thinks that this is like a newly recorded segment of Bray's? Like the Muscle Man dance hasn't been around forever. Not saying that it's good, but why is everybody acting like this is new? Like, am I not in the loop here, or what?
Yeah, I literally, man, it's literally an old episode of the Firefly Funhouse just played again. Come on, bro. Come on.
However, I have a serious gripe in this. So, when I originally heard Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt, I didn't like it. As I started to, think about the positives, there is some good to it, being that Bray Wyatt, yet again, is going to be feuding with another one of these guys that can be seen as a hothead. LA Knight was a hothead. Bobby Lashley's a hothead. And I also thought maybe it could be a little positive to Bray because it can add a little bit more seriousness to a lot of the theatrical stuff we've been seeing. Not that the theatrical stuff is bad, but it would tone down on it because it needs to be toned down just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I think so, definitely.
So, what does WWE do here? They start having him do Firefly Funhouse segments and revert back to the Funhouse shit.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Bray, man. Like, I love Bray and I love his
Love
universe.
Bray. Love the universe.
Like, fuck Twitter marks. But, like, dog, what are y'all doing with this man? You could tell way better stories with Bray than what you're doing now. Just reverting back to the simple shit, man. Come on, you're being lazy.
Yes, they're being incredibly lazy. Bobby Lashley gets pissed after the Muscle Man dance video gets done. Then we start seeing like Uncle Howdy type Bray Wyatt vignettes. Dude, this is another thing that has been very Vince McMahon-y for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's been very, very Vince McMahon-y for me. I'm seeing a lot of just like funhouse stuff on these shows, and it's just
that's how Bray has been. It's like, dog, what's the new gimmick at this point? He's just Funhouse Bray.
yeah, I don't know, man. I wasn't a fan of this at all. You can do so much more creative shit with Bray Wyatt, bro. Bobby Lashley, man. I don't know, the way they're going with this. I'm not liking it, man. And this is coming from a huge Bray Wyatt fan, but I got to be honest with you guys here, man. This stuff hasn't been it at all.
No, man, it really hasn't. I have not liked where they've been going with this Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt stuff. Like, and with Bobby Lashley, they can have a really good story on their hands. Bray can use the Wyatt Six to get that first win at Mania over Lashley, and then with the Omos loss at Mania, it can make MVP go to, be like, yeah, Brock, you're right. This guy kind of, he ain't up to it, and you need help. So how about you join back up with us, and we help you against your problem, the Wyatt Six. You got a story, and you're just doing generic old funhouse stuff for no reason.
And it's very theatrical as to where the cult leader was a lot more reality based, and I think that allowed people to connect with it more.
Yeah, and that's what I thought was going to be so intriguing about when Bray was coming back, because it was going to be the Wyndham Six and the Cult of Wyndham and shit like, and that's kind of what I wanted. I kind of wanted a more just creepy guy. Because that's what Wyatt is. He's a cool, interesting, creepy person. And that's what I kind of wanted to see more of, man. It's just the Wyndham side of Bray Wyatt. And we're not getting any of that, man. So I really wish we could get more of the down to earth stuff. Because that's, like you said, that's what I loved about the original Cult Leader stuff. Like those original vignettes, it was just B roll of fucking backwoods shit. and just random places and just what at the time was just a guy doing shit in the woods. And that was awesome. And now it's kind of just all mystical and magical. And it's like, come on, man. Go back to where it made it special.
Yes. Yes, the cult leader was very, like I said, it was reality based because people know what cults are.
Yeah.
People know what cults are. There was no, the only thing that was, theatrical with the Wyatt family was their little, intro and outro thing. And, they would kind of appear in the dark sometimes. They would do the lights out thing, which everybody does the lights out thing. That was really as far as it went with them. It was really just Bray Wyatt just acting like a cult leader, man, and being a cult leader, and it fit him. But man, I mean, and then his guys with him too. I mean, there was nobody in masks, and we didn't know, who is this guy? Who is this guy under the mask? Who is this guy? Okay, let's wait 4 months to, show you who this guy was in a mask. The only guy that was wearing a mask, he fucking took it off every time right before his match, and that was Eric Rowan.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
the mask was just representing of he's a sheep in the group.
yep.
That was the reason
And
behind the
Wyatt was the
mask.
wolf.
Exactly, and he took it off, and you knew his identity. The mask was just a representation of something, and now it's just who is it behind the mask? It's like, yeah, we know it's fucking Bo Dallas. Just tell us it's fucking Bo Dallas, and
Yeah.
we could get on with this shit.
Yeah.
It's, I don't
Absolutely.
know, man. I don't know what they've been doing with Bray, man. It's been too mystical, and that's what
Yep.
ruined. That's what ruined it with Alexa. It was
Yep.
intriguing at first, and then she was fucking using voodoo magic and shit, using the fucking force against fucking Shayna Baszler and shit. That's what made it shit. I don't know, man. I don't know what they've been doing with Bray.
Me neither, bro. Me neither. I've not been a fan of this stuff, quite frankly, at all. Dexter Loomis helps Johnny Gargano get the victory over Otis because the Maximum Male Models were in his corner tonight against his match with Gargano. And then in the main event, they were building this shit up. They did the NXT TakeOver lights in the middle of the ring as they do the introductions. Dakota Kai and Io Sky versus Lita and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch and Lita, they were getting fucked over by Bayley a couple points in this match, and lo and behold, none other than Trish Stratus makes her return to the WWE. They bring her back in Michigan when they could have brought her back in Canada last week, but I digress.
Doesn't make sense.
She would then take Bayley out of the equation. Becky Lynch would lock in the disarmor to Dakota Kai on the apron as Lita hit the lead assault on Io Sky, and they would pick up the victory. Dude, if that isn't the most Vince McMahon thing I've ever seen, I don't know what is, bro. And it looks like we might be getting these three, Bex, Trish, and Lita versus Damage Control. Ugh. That shit is garbage, bro.
I hate that shit, bro. What is all this shit? Like, yeah, it's better than having them face fucking Ronda and Shayna. But like, why is that the fucking other option anyway? You can't come up with, dude. Me and you both gave them good options. They could have went with that Mania for the women's tag match, and they're doing Becky and two fucking old people versus fucking Damage Control. Come on, man. Come on. You could do better than this, Triple H. You could do way fucking better than this.
Bruh. That's it, man. That's
That
it.
makes sense.
Not at all, bro. Not at all. And yeah, I mean that was pretty much everything, bro. That was pretty much everything for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. So yeah, man, nothing really else to talk about, man. So we will catch you guys next Monday, obviously, to talk about Raw and Roll and this week of Dynamite coming up, man. So it's gonna be interesting. But like I said, man, we're on here obviously because we care about the product, man. And we're gonna give it to you straight, man. So if tonight sounded like we were just shitting all over everything, it's because more than likely, well, yes, it's because we care, and it's because more than likely things, honestly, between both companies are kind of in a shaky situation right now.
Yeah, it hasn't been great all around, man. It kind of just sucks the life out of you when both shows are just kind of meh.
It
You know what I
does.
mean?
Also, the icing on top of the cake, man. Before we get out of here, I want to mention this as
Mhm.
well. The House of Black and the Elite has been confirmed for Revolution
With
with
no,
1 week build. And more than likely, it's going to be a lights out segment where they come down and beat them down or stare at them again.
yep, just staring. No
Wow.
fucking story, man.
What a build.
How fucking disappointing, man.
Forgot to
Yeah,
mention
man.
that.
Just sucks the life out of you when both fight when both of the two main places that can both be really good, but just kind of just blah,
Yep.
just produce some blah. And it's kind of like, come on, bro, come on. It's disappointing. It really is.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, man. And yeah, man. So that is going to do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted. Once again, we will be live 9 o'clock Central Wednesday night after AEW
Yep.
Dynamite with the news. And from the way it's looking, we should have a couple interesting stories to go over with you guys, man. So it's going to be good. And with that, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. This has been episode 132 of another great edition of Notorious Unscripted. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys, everybody who was here in the live chat, Durante, Logan, and everybody watching on the replay, man. Bell, JT, you guys know the deal. We love you guys so much, man. It has been a pleasure, as always, for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. Once again, I apologize for the brief Wi-Fi interruption in the beginning of the show, man. But with that, that is going to do it, man. We love you guys so much. Thank you, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Wednesday after Dynamite with the news.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and that's what you talking about, Willis. The thrill is gone. The black Frank White is here to excite. Throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless. Guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze cats till my clips is empty. Don't tempt me.